Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Last time we left off, we were continuing off through the trial, and, well, turns out that Phoenix really had a huge statement to make in terms of, well, there can't be, there must have been a phony in terms of what Mr. Kudo saw, and that wasn't the real Glen Elg. Then we had to get to the whole thing about, well, where's the real one? Where's he murdered? Blah, blah, blah. So, now we're going to hear Mr. Armstrong's confession. This is his final testimony, so he better make it count.
It is true. I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But I'd not kill him. I swear it. You must believe me.
You were forced? By who?
I cannot say, or I will be erased.
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. Elk died, was he really the only person at his table?
There was
what?
There was another man.
Wow. I knew it!
Maggie was telling the truth.
You may cross-examine a witness on Mr. Wright. There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy and get him to tell us the name of the real killer. Although I don't think it's gonna be that hard now, because he says a man forced him to do it. What man do we know that could possibly do that? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Of all the men we have in our cases, we got Godot, no. Glen Elg, well, he's dead. Gumshoe wouldn't do that. Kudo, no. Well, this is him himself. The only two guys we have left are Bruno Cadaverini and Furio Tigre. Well, he's never even been appeared whatsoever. But him! We saw him force Mr. Armstrong to do something yesterday. Or, the day before the trial when he freaking punched me in the face because he had no choice. It was because of this man. Let's end this dance of Ring Around the Rosie, Mr. Armstrong. This is the man that you've been referring to.
Ah!
Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a month ago in this very courtroom? This man is Furio Tigre. He's a manager of a loan office called Tender Lender. There's no point trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. I know you couldn't go against Mr. Tigre. At least not while he had this on you. And this that he's referring to is his loan contract. He borrowed, what, $500,000 from Tender Lender? Yeah. He really had nothing else, he pretty much had no choice but to follow the Tiger's orders, pretty much. A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
It is as you say. Mr. Armstrong. La Tiger, he told me he was going to have my restaurant for a business rendezvous. And the day in question, he was meeting the victim to demand that they repay his loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did what told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body in the inconstant Maggie out of the dining area and into the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and the lottery ticket were recovered from the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No! I know nothing about that! Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not! It is despicable!
Mr. Godot? You will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness. I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow. I wonder what's on his mind. 30 minutes. What? The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more. How the... Don't sit back and relax yet, trite. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial could go either way. Very well. The request is granted, Mr. Godot. We will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for a 30-minute recess. Alrighty. Damn, to be continued. Well, usually I like to stop my videos here, but, you know, screw it. It's only, what, not even 6 minutes, so I'll continue on just for a little bit, and, well, yeah. Maybe we'll stop at testimony, who knows. So I'm assuming 30 minutes have passed just about now. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case won now, Nick. I wish I could agree. Huh? When I cross-examined Mr. Armstrong just now, he said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godot picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know if what he testified is the truth. You mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know, but if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're gonna need. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe! Where are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black, little Miss Topknot. It's not a top knot. Never mind about the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still. I don't have a job to do. I get kind of wound up. Ugh! No kidding. You gotta have something you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I could get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will be reconvened by then. But Nick, you still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we've really stuck here. You say you can get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet! In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this for me? And, yeah, what about the small bottle? Why not? If you're gonna go back to the station anyway, could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh, hey, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time we resolve the last mystery of who the prints on it belong to. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been gnawing at me too. Alright. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. I'll try not to. This is pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. So it is, Maya. So it is. Here we go. Getting a little nervous here. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godot, did you find this Furio Tigre? I even tamed him for you. It was a 3-cup job. No problem at all. Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. He's pretty lively. Be careful. He still bites. Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. God, I would never want to cross that, man. Witness? Please state your name and occupation. Don't hide under the table, Maya. Unless there's more room for me down there, too. Would you mind? What'd you say to me? No, nothing. I didn't say nothing. Honest. Who could have guessed that fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I got business to take care of. You hear me? So who the hell called me to this hole? Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was the judge. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry out the proceedings as normal. That's it. We're doomed. Maybe you just didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you.
What did you say?
There's no point struggling. You're caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. And I'm the one who holds you in.
Gah. Too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick.
Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct?
Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, masked boy.
You mean you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird?
Maggie who? I got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas.
Of course. Well, perhaps you can give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder.
Huh. Phoenix Wright. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have brought a diaper. Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Get a grip, Nick.
Well, that's disgusting. Well, we'll hear his testimony and then we'll stop.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in my office. I got whales landed to borrow cash from tender lender every single day. You just want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta.
At last I found my pen. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination pen.
What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting like that. I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife? Me? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you got tangled with the tiger.
Oh, jeez. Ha! I love a good spectator sport.
Just a minute. That's really not.
This witness is... how can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side and he'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours, too. Very well. I have no choice but to impose a penalty system here.
You'd better be listening. I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus.
The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. You can do it, Nick.
Come out from under there already, would you, Maya?
Well, that kind of sucks. We can't press it all willy-nilly because, well, we're going to have penalties imposed on us. We don't want that. So, next time we're going to go through his testimony and hopefully pick out the correct stuff that we can, that we could press on and hopefully don't get any penalties. But we'll see what happens. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. I'll see you guys later.